What's up everybody, my name is Kyle, and today I'm going to talk to you about what the Jersey Devil is. The Jersey Devil is an infamous cryptozoological creature based in New Jersey that is deeply rooted in folklore going as far back as the 1700s. The cryptid is depicted as being a 5 to 6 feet tall kangaroo-like creature with the face of a horse, the head shape of a dog, bat-like wings, and having goat-like horns and a forked tail. As well as this, the Jersey Devil is said to have small arms with clawed hands, pig-like legs and cloven hooves, which are similar to that of a satyr. It certainly does have the attributes for killing people and animals. Certainly with the clawed hands and the bat-like wings, may seem more of a vicious predator than prey. Most terrifying of all is the cryptid's ability to emit a high-pitched, blood-curdling scream and loud sonic howls. The origins of the Jersey Devil goes as far back as 1735 and went under a different moniker, the Leeds Devil. The legend states that the creature came from the Leeds family, who were essentially a bunch of misfits who had a drunken father and a mother who was constantly pregnant. When she discovered she was now onto her 13th pregnancy, she prayed, "Lord, let this one be the devil." 9 months later, she gave birth to a blue-eyed blonde boy, but unfortunately for her, her prayers were answered. The boy began to transform, his eyes became red, his skin became leathery, wings began to sprout and form from his back, his nose turned into a snout, and his legs became hooves. Bit by bit, he became the Jersey Devil. In some interpretations of the legend, he allegedly killed his mother and family, but in others, he simply flew away in the chimney. What people can agree upon is that for centuries, something has stalked New Jersey, a strange animal that they had not seen before, something that they blamed for killing the livestock in the region. The Jersey Devil has many sightings across and beyond New Jersey, with a load of these taking place in 1909. During the week of January 16th in 1909, newspapers of the time had reported hundreds of claimed encounters with the Jersey Devil all over the state. There were claims that the creature had attacked a trolley car in Haddon Heights and a social club in Camden. Police from Camden and in Bristol, Pennsylvania had attempted to shoot at the Jersey Devil, but to no avail. There were also alleged footprints in the snow left by the creature. These sightings were documented throughout southern New Jersey, but also as far away as Delaware and western Maryland. The widespread newspaper coverage led to a lot of panic in the Delaware Valley, prompting various schools to close and for workers to stay at home. Other sightings during this period include a kangaroo-like beast reported to have killed and partially devoured various animals in 1934 near South Pittsburgh in Tennessee over a 5-day period. In July of 1937, residents of Downingtown, Pennsylvania claimed to have seen an unknown animal with red eyes. In 1951, a group of boys from Gibbston, New Jersey had claimed to have seen the monster, which matched the description of the Jersey Devil, as well as corpses of one too. One of the more recent sightings of the Jersey Devil took place back in 2015 in Galloway Township. Resident David Black from Little Egg Harbor allegedly spotted the creature while driving along Route 9 near a golf course. He goes on to state that he believed he saw what looked like a llama walking in and out of the tree line on the side of the road. Suddenly, the creature began to spread its wings and flew away. David was able to capture a photograph, which later went viral. A few days after David Black's photo, Emily Martin had captured official video footage of the creature, which she spotted in an old Port Republic road near Leeds Point. Both Black and Martin claim to have not altered the photo or video footage, or state it being a setup either. Of course, I'll let you guys be the judges. Now it's story time, and just like the Bunnyman video, I struggled to find any stories, but once again, Reddit came through and I was able to find a short story to read. This comes from Reddit user Dragon567 and is an alleged encounter with the Jersey Devil. So without further ado, turn the lights out, sit back, and try not to get scared. Encounter with the Jersey Devil. For those of you who have not heard of the legend, I'll give a brief outline and description. The Jersey Devil is a legendary creature that only lives in New Jersey in the US. The Lenni Lenape, local Native Americans, have a similar creature in their folklore, and they named its hunting grounds as Popuessing, which translates loosely to place of the dragon. Swedish explorers also named the region Drake Kill, where Drake is a term for dragon and Kill is a term for river or arm of the sea. The main story is that Mrs. Leeds was the mother of 12 children. When she found out she was pregnant with the 13th, she cried that this one would be a devil. She gave birth normally with her family and midwife nearby. But then it began to change. It changed from a normal baby to a creature with hooves, a goat's head, bat wings, and a forked tail. It growled and screamed, then killed the midwife and the family before flying up the chimney. Now, my part of the story. It was only about 10 at night. I was slowly drifting off to sleep when I heard what sounded like horse hooves outside my window. I rationalised it to be the horse farm down the road, but then I realised the horse farm was 3 or 4 miles away and I wouldn't be hearing hooves this clearly. I was instantly seized with fear, though I couldn't figure out why. I wanted to look out the window to look up the wooden deck just outside to see what it was, but I was nearly too scared to look. I eventually peeked out. I saw a large creature standing on my deck. It had bat-like wings and a pronounced snout. 2 horns sprouted from its head, and it had 2 smaller claws on its upper body with horse-like lower legs. It looked at me for a moment before beating its wings and flying away. I didn't sleep at all that night. And that was my take on the Jersey Devil, a cryptid with a thorough historical background spanning as far back as the 1700s. A creature which shares many features to various animals that we are familiar with, but one that has caused terror in its wake, potentially being responsible for the killing of various livestock, and still roaming around and beyond the New Jersey area. Is the Jersey Devil real or fake? Well, from my own personal findings, I have concluded that the Jersey Devil does have some evidence to suggest its existence. Certainly, the countless sightings of the cryptid make it seem plausible to exist. The fact that it has had multiple sightings within a space of a week in the early 1900s, as well as sightings from more than one person, definitely makes it seem that there is something out there lurking in and around New Jersey. As well as this, the latest sightings have provided actual photographic and video evidence. Of course, it's hard not to be a little skeptical of both. Certainly the video footage, in my opinion, looks as if the beast was animated in, but again, it's hard to really know for sure if it is real footage or not, with the original poster claiming it to be authentic. I guess to look at things from a different perspective, the origins of this creature does come across far-fetched. The baby transforming into the Jersey Devil sounds like pure fiction, something you would for sure hear in a folktale to scare the kids. Perhaps the origins are still something unknown to this day, or is amongst the various interpretations. Another thing to mention are the varying descriptions of the creature. While there are some similar traits that are mentioned by many, some have described the being to have different features, which makes it difficult to figure out what the authentic version of the Jersey Devil would look like. This is a pretty minor thing in comparison to its origins, as there could be more than one Jersey Devil. Of course, I leave this to you, the viewer, to decide. So comment down below if you have any information regarding the Jersey Devil that I haven't mentioned. Do you or someone you know have a true encounter to share? And what do you think? Do you think the Jersey Devil is real or fake? Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!